The new Fortnite update is here, and Fortnite controller players just had a major update to aim assist, so I had to find the best controller settings. So today, I'll be showing the best slow and fast sensitivity and everything you need to change for this update. And once you apply these settings, I can promise you, you won't miss. And real quick, this is my sensitivity finder that finds the best settings for you. Just complete the aim drills and it will tell you exactly what to change. Here's the map code. So Fortnite has finally changed aim assist in the new update, which is why I'm bringing you the best settings today. And recently my aim has been so good on these settings. Today I'll be showing the best slow and fast sensitivity, and I promise one of these settings will work for you. So let's get right into it. We're to start in the display tab. As you guys know, I play on windowed full screen, as sometimes I'll use a custom crosshair. My display is the Dell Alienware monitor. It's 360 Hz. Resolution 1920 by 1080, VSync off. My frame rate is on 360 on the new performance mode, not the old one. My brightness is 150 and I do not use colorblind. None of these settings, but for my quality settings, I use view distance on medium, textures on medium, and meshes on low. If you have a really good PC, then you can put this on plus boost, but for me, on is the best. And now for my audio settings, you could copy what you want from here. Visualize sound effects, turn this on, but they are nerfing it later in this season. So I don't know if you should get too used to it because they are definitely nerfing it. And here's my subtitle settings. Skipping over the communication into the game tab, and this is where it actually gets important, so you're going to want to watch this. In the movement tab, toggle sprint on, auto open doors off, mantle activation hold jump, hurdle activation press jump. And now for the combat tab, there's a lot of important stuff in here, so you could just copy these settings. For the preferred item slots, this is what I'm using currently, and I find these to be the best I've tried, so you could copy these. And for auto sort consumables to the right, have this setting on. And now we'll move on to the building tab, where you could find simple build, have this off, reset building choice on, turbo building, have this on, very important. And now in the editing tab, simple edit on, tap to simple edit also on. If you do not use simple edit, then these are the best settings. So you're going to want to have disable per edit option on and auto confirm edits to both. That will give you the one-click edits and resets. But for me, honestly, I like simple edit. It's super broken. You could just edit and shoot at the same time, super fast. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Now moving on into the extra game options, NVIDIA highlights off, peripheral lighting off, and the FOVs both to the max. Now for my replay settings, I have these all off, so I get higher FPS and lower delay on controller, better response time, energy saving, have this to never, and both these settings off. Okay, moving on to the game UI tab. This is the reticle, so reticle on, reticle ammo indicator also on, both the spreads off, pull reticle off. Damage numbers on cumulative, but you can use list. I know a lot of people like list just because it's the OG numbers. Reticle damage feedback hit in icons, and my damage number scale at 117. For the HUD options, I have my HUD scale on 75, and then these are the rest of my options here. Okay, for the touch and motion haptics, I have this off. This is controller vibration. It's in touch and motion tab and in the controller tab. They moved it in one of the recent updates for settings, so have this off. Gyro aiming, also have this setting off. This is where the controller aims for you with scoped weapons, have all the sensitivities also off. Okay, moving on into the controller settings, which you guys have all been waiting for, and these settings are actually crazy. They work on console and Xbox controllers. I told my friend about these settings that plays on an Xbox controller, and he's on console, and he said they're absolutely crazy, so I have to show you them. Let's get right into it. Starting in the input tab, invert controller view off. These settings you could have all off, especially controller auto run, because you can misclick and then you're just sprinting. Have this off. Build immediately, builder pro on, and then scrolling down, slide hold time, I have this to the highest, and the edit hold times have these both to the lowest. Reset camera axis on pitch and reset camera time to the lowest. Vibration feature, have this off in here as well. And diamond delay, have this disabled. Instant toggle off and button group to both. And now for the sensitivity. So we're going to get right into this. The grayed out parts we have on 1.1 slow. For the build mode, I have this on 2.1. The edit mode on 2.2. First person on the default of 1. And with use advanced on, make sure both of your look speeds are on 37. With the boosts both to 0. No boost ramp time and instant boost when building, have this off. For the ADS settings, I have them on 7.7. They're slow, but just trust me on this. They're so good. And if you find this ADS too slow, you could raise these to 10, but I wouldn't go much over that. I keep it on 7 for the best aim. For the boost, I have them both on 0. And for the ADS turning ramp time, I have this on 0. For the scope speed, I have it on 0.94, just under 1x. And now for the look dampening time, this is super important if you want crazy shotgun aim. Have this on 0.10. It'll make linear feel more like Expo, giving you a slower sensitivity and just keeping that aim assist always active. So have this on 0.10. And yeah, that's if you're on linear. So if you're on linear, you could copy this. And now for the aim assist, both on 100, and then scrolling down to the dead zones, I have my left stick on 12 and my right stick on 7, with both the trigger release on the lowest. And these are the best settings. I promise you guys, you got to try them. They're crazy. And for foot controller, have this off. And now let's get into my binds. As you guys know, I play on custom binds on the PlayStation 5 controller. I am non-claw, so you could copy these settings if you're non-claw. Okay, now let's get into the best fast sensitivity. If you are a faster player and you want to be flashy, these are the best settings for you. Okay, so for these settings, I recommend copying everything you see here for the best results on this faster sensitivity. For the build mode, I have it on 2.3, the edit mode also on 2.3, and we're going to move down to the look sensitivity where you could copy this. I have them on 42 for both. And the boost both on 1%. This will give you that flicky aim on controller. I don't use boost ramp time and instant boost when building. I have this off. For the ADS, I have on 8.9. Again, no boost on the ADS. I don't recommend for this season. For the boost ramp time on 0 and the scope speed on 0.95. And now for the advanced settings, I've look dampening on 0.8 just to control the higher sensitivity. And for the look input curve, obviously on linear. Both the aim assist on 100, and for the dead zones, I have them on 10 and 6. For the right stick, I like it as low as possible until I get drift, then I'll raise it. For the trigger release, I have them both on 5%. This is the best. All the pros use the lowest amount for this. Definitely do that. And for foot controller, have this off. And now let's get into some gameplay on these settings. I'm going to be using the first settings I showed. Let's get right into it. Nah, these guys think I'm cheating. Bro's bloom fighting that. Yo. 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 Let's go. Oh my god. These settings are crazy, bro. Yeah, for ranked, it's actually crazy on these settings. That's our rank up into Platinum 2. Let's go. And if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and touch that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it.